from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, it's Newton. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
Oh,
and your offense has to keep pace.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. He'll get this underneath to Michelle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check, 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 check.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. That'll be complete to Breida. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
7 yards there and a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
2 now on first down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
To the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Now Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They'll give him a yard on the play. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Man, god damn.
Left side.
Good play, dude.
Back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Jakeem Grant. A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Finding Harris over the middle. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Give him 7 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Newton throwing again. That's out to his running back, Michel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Jerome Baker.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Go. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Newton on 1st down. To Michel on the screen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. gun. Newton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st down, Newton. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. Newton 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Newton on 3rd down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going for it. This is Harris.
Damn, cuz.
I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now.
Alright, hit shit that motherfucker, man.
Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Damn, I
Okay,
fucked them
Coach,
up.
appreciate it.
Points.
A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half.
Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we
Ooh,
often
take
have the
that,
feeling
cut.
that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And now 2 are on the option. And from the 20,
You gotta let that go.
this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through it. Don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Newton on first down.
Man, like
it's incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on third down, Newton. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Patriots.
Now Harris. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Newton. And that is incomplete.
man, come on, bro. Like,
Bearing down on him there. He could not.
these niggas not that terrible.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now it's Newton. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
To kick off for Miami.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, but, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
First down.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
13 yards. First down, New England.
On 1st and 10, Newton. This one caught by Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. McKinnon's got it teed up. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup.
From midfield, here's Tua. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Breida. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
That's good.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action, now it's Tua. Pass incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Going deep here. This is caught inside the 15. He'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Patriots.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Tua. And he will take it in. Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
That was stupid.
Room here to run.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Strip that ball. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 6. Shit.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
19-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave him a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. This is Geis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On On 2nd and 12. Newton off to Geis on the screen.
Oh, damn, boy. Y'all boys
On the
are
screen, he couldn't break
blocking
free,
for
and it's third
shit.
down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Newton. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
McCann's kick up and good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Running out of the gun here, Breida, and very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
He's back to throw.
Girl, that's crazy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Tagovailoa. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll be brought down right at the 40. Now the Dolphins will use the last
this shit crazy,
bro. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots
Let's get the
defense
fuck out of here.
on down. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Come on, bro. Pick the play so we can get out of here, man.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just